Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Are the teams ready? We can start.
And L2s, please tell whichever the team is ready. Shweta, Tahir Mirji, Anupama, any of your team is ready, please inform, no? Shweta? Shweta, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm there.
Any of your students are ready?
Yeah, ma'am, Srushti Infotech students are ready.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
them present, no?
Okay, ma'am. I'll just ask.
Srishti Infotech team, please present, no?
Ma'am, 5 minutes, ma'am, they'll be present. They're just sharing.
Yeah, whichever team from Srishti is ready, they can start presenting. I just see a chat, so we can start. I see another chat that says Vaishali Computers. If you are ready first, you can start, or if Srishti is ready, Srishti can start. Whoever is ready. I see somebody is sharing. Which team is this?
Srishti Infotech is sharing, I think so.
Okay, fine.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah.
Sir, my name is Aditya from Srishti Infotech.
Yeah.
So today we are going to present the top innovative sports technology that are transforming the sports.
Okay.
So, uh, we are going to discuss about the overall problems and challenges, current status, and how we will solve the problem, and
Mhm.
what will be the impact what will it impact on our business.
Okay.
So we choose the sports that is golf. Uh, uh, for playing a golf, we need this points. So first of all, it is an outdoor game, and it requires the following equipments. First one is ball, second one is clubs, and third one is tee. The team is for what we put in the ball, and for playing this golf game, we need a minimum 1 acre. If it is a minimum 1 acre land, then we will call it as a mini golf. So what is the challenges and problems to play golf in India? So I listed these things. For playing golf in India, there is a less number of land resources. In India, India is a large number, second large number of population. So for having the land is a little bit difficult. Example, some of the land is someone's does not having the land uh, for their living purpose, and in the rural area there we will get the lands, but in the cities we does not get the lands. And the second one is not having a time to visit the playground. So nowadays is fast growing, and in IT field the working pressures is lot, and returning home time is more than 8. Then at the time they cannot come to the playing area. So it is one of the problems. And another one is sometimes weather does not support. Nowadays weather is changing every hours. Like if now it is sunny, after 10 minutes it will become rain. So this will also not support for the playing the game. And how we will solve this problem? For solving this problem, we use the virtual reality golf training. So playing the golf game in the field, it requires trainers and equipments, time, etc. For in spite of going there, we just created a virtual reality in the room itself. For there, we can giving the training with the help of AIs and virtual reality equipments. And that these are launch monitors and simulators, and this is how it works with the help of monitors and simulators like it will create a virtual reality for us. And online instruction resources, it will give the instructions how to play and what are the things we have to do. And the next one is smart golf training equipments. So this golf training equipments includes the um, VR headset, as well as the equipments for the playing the game. The golf game tracking app. So it will just like how we play, and it's like a platform for the playing. And the next one is golf resource visuality tools. In the visuality tools, how the ground is looking like, what is the resources are around this playing area. And the next one is specific training aids. It will like it give how to play the game, how we have to play, like that. And the next one is explained by a teammate.
Good morning, sir. I am Rakshita from Srishti Fort Kundapur. I am going to explain impact for business. First one is enhance the user experience. Because it was uses a virtual reality and augmented reality technique. It is gives a immersive and realistic experience to the golfer who trained, and it also provide different weather condition by simulating like winter, rainy and different season conditions by simulation, and also multiple user can play the game at the same time in any region. And the next one is improving training and skill development. It is useful for the individual to improve their overall personal development, because in continuous training, he can train in any day when he was free, and he need a internet connection. It is it is helpful for growth of a business and increases accessibility. Because it was uses a virtual reality and augmented reality, anyone can access these tools, these platform in anywhere, and it will helpful for helpful for a golfer to train. Next one is data driven insight. It is collected the performance of the performance data of the golfer. It captured the number of data for performance analysis of the trainer, and it next recommended the what are the changes he was made for his improvement, and partnership and sponsorship. The partnership with the various events, events and trade events and exhibition, it helpful for the business to develop and growth and revenue generation. The revenue can be generated by selling of the software and in-app purchase, and also advertisement in a app, within an app, like different golf equipment companies can advertise their equipments in this platform. Thank you, sir. Next is explained by my teammate Aditya.
So after developing this application, we cannot have this in our hand. So we have to bring this to the market. So for the marketing purpose, we planned for two types. First one is like consoling, like PS gamers properties are like. So like that, we have to create some create that things and launch into the market. And in the future, we will give the updates and putting more games like volleyball, cricket, like that. And the second one is creating a PlayStation in the malls or a public gathering area. So at that time, people will can play the game when they want. So advantages of these things is after coming from the office, someone's are fully stressed and they need some relief. Some are playing the game, they will be relief. So in this time, they cannot go outside because they while coming from the office, it will become night. So in spite of that, they can use this PS consoles and playing the game, so they can relieve themselves. And I will show a video about our idea. So this is it audible, sir?
It's not audible.
Wait 7 minutes. Now, sir?
Yes.
this is our idea for the problems for the games.
Okay. That's
That's
it,
it, sir.
presentation?
Thank you.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay. So thank you for sharing. I think it was a interesting presentation. However, the question was, the problem of the case study was more for solving the actual sports problem. That is like, if I have golf in this case, right? There are actual players who go out to the field and play. So the question and the case study was like, how can technology help solve their problems, right? Whereas I think you took the presentation to a different angle altogether, focusing more on like, how you can promote the education of golf amongst people who doesn't even know how to play. Because like, for example, the virtual reality solution which you're proposing here is more for like, folks like, for entertainment purpose, or more for like, as you mentioned, like, relaxation purpose after office, etc., and all those things, right? Which is good, which is fine. Like, we need like, parallel gaming concepts to be created as well. So your presentation was more about gaming, online gaming, more of a virtual gaming, virtual reality gaming, whereas the case study was more about technology solving the sports problem for the real players, right? So both were two different things altogether. Like, I would have been more interested to know, like, how through technology a sports person or a golfer would have been benefited, right? Like, is there some technology that can be used on the field, or is there some technology that will help to develop the quality of the balls, or is there technology that will help to kind of, develop the quality of the, the bats, which the sticks which they used to swing to play, those kind of things would have been helpful. However, having said that, like, what you presented here in terms of a completely alternate parallel, I think that was good. You brought out the relevant examples of, like, how through 3D and virtual reality you will be able to kind of create more awareness about golf, have alternate like, routes for people who actually can't go and play golf, but then through virtual reality they can kind of play golf, right? So those things were good, right? But again, the question was very different, the answer was very different, but whatever you presented, that was fine in terms of that context. So I would have ideally liked you to have spoken about, like, the real examples of, like, what happened and what could have solved the problem. That would have been even better. But otherwise good. Okay. Thank you. Next group.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
So wait, so 1 second.
Yeah.
So good morning, sir.
Yeah.
So I'm Vaishnavi from System Protect Kundapura.
Mm-hmm.
So our team is going to present the latest technology in public sector. So moving to the next slide.
Okay.
So these are the concepts of our slides. So the introduction, problems, and solution counseling. How it would help in our daily life for using new technologies.
Okay.
So let's see what is that introduction. As I said before, that implementing new ideas on technologies in public sectors, like how it would be helpful for the publics, and how it will be safety for the users and all. So this would we are using new technologies like AI, machine learning, and 5G networks and cloud computing. Cloud computing is nothing but we would we took that concept of like what we took the concept of people who are misusing that no, we are getting the more problems of accidents and all. This would detect those register numbers of who all registered the register people, sorry. And this would detect who will break the traffic signals and who won't wear the helmets and all. These are the major problems of problems nowadays. So this would be a moving to the next slide, then these are the this is how we detect this would detect that this first image detects that food who have sorry when accident occurs, so there will be some delay of time of coming ambulance and all. This would detect those accidents in real time, and uh, we would call those ambulance and all. So this in second picture this says that who have not wear the helmets and all, this would also detect the image and all. And this says that overloading of peoples in a vehicle, they must this says that occupying more people in a vehicle is not good and it would be dangerous to them, and cause of more smoke is also it's not good for our environment too. These are the problems that how it would be risk our life. So helmet, if without using the helmet, so there would be a lot of accidents occurred. So this would detect those peoples have not wear the helmets. And as I said before that response to accidents, this is also helpful for the when an accident occurs in a real time. This would detect and call for an ambulance, and this would save our peoples also. Next is a number of occupants in the vehicles. As I said before that this will also detect through AI and all who have crossed their more than who have crossed two or more people in the vehicle. And next is pollutions. As I said, some vehicles extremely pollute more smokes and all. This would be harmful for our nature and yeah, environment. This is what problems would be occur in daily life. Next is solutions. So how solutions are how we can recover these and overcome. This would be explained by Dikshita. Over to you.
Hello, so my name is Dikshita. The first point is helmet detection technology. It uses computer vision and machine learning algorithms to identify the helmet regulations. And next point is accident detection system. It uses sensor and communication technology to detect the accidents in real time. Next point is occupancy tracking system. It using sensor and cameras to detect the number of occupancies in vehicle. Next point is smoke detection system using sensor to monitor vehicle emission. It detect the excessive smoke using sensor in monitor vehicle. And the next topic is current status. First point, we can see the nowadays we can see lots of videos based on the road accidents that no one rushes to help implement. In spite they capture the videos. All it just take the dialing in ambulance number, which even takes no call charges. People nowadays are not helping anyone, which is major problem. Then the next point is nowadays many youths have bikes, and also youths are not following the road safety rules. Even they drive with over speed, which led to many deaths. The next point is today we can see lots of people put more than two members in their bikes. This is very dangerous because the accidents may cause more people in danger. The last point is people don't regularly do test the emission. which vehicle leave more smoke may cause air pollution. So use electronic cars will be helpful for pollution control. Thank you, sir. Next point is explained by my teammate.
My name is Bhumika, sir.
Mhm.
Now I'm explaining the impact of this technology. First one is the improved safety. It is highly influenced on the safety of the people by promoting a usage of helmet and informing a ambulance if any accident met. The next point is timely emergency response. It will detect the real-time accident and gives information to the ambulance as fast as possible. It may be given to a ambulance or the hospital so that the person who met an accident, he will get first aid, or he can admit the hospital as fast as possible. The next one is effective law enforcement. It will affect you on the people who are not follow the rules, just like bearing the people excessive members in their vehicle. So it will detect the number plate of the vehicle whose whose vehicle has excess of members. So that the government will make penalty on them, so that they are aware of the penalty. Instead of bearing more people, they will follow the rules and regulation of this government. Fourth one is environment sustainability. Smoke detection will be more benefited to the environment. The vehicle which emit a more pollution, it will cause the environment. So it will detect the vehicle which will emit a more smoke. The next thing is marketing. Marketing is how we will market the our technology in a public sector. Identifying the target marketing means we have to determining the segment where this technology is benefited on them, just like law enforcement, government agencies, and emergency services. Next, marketing channels. Making the effective marketing channels is by it can be a direct to marketing or a marketing in a online or a website, or uh, making a partnership with the relevant organization. Next one is content marketing. Content marketing is giving a information in a content to a specific user who needs this technology by through the article or the video, or through the other media. Next one is the partnership and alliance. Making a partnership with the government agencies, or the law agencies, emergency services, or the transport authorities. It will helpful for the marketing. And public awareness and engagement. This means making a campaign to educate the people about this technology, how it will be useful to this in the public sector. The last one is the conclusion. In conclusion, we can see that this technology will be helpful for the people. This will be very useful for the people who are in the critical situation. It will detect accident, as well as the who does not wear the helmet, as well as the vehicle which emit a high smoke. These are the about this technology. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the presentation. One quick question. So while this is a topic about public sector and how you may want to help, how are you planning to actually work with this? Like, are you planning to reach out to the public sector offices or governments, or how are you planning the partnership? What is going to be your approach there?
Um, It means we are providing it for the people, means public, sir. It
How?
will be very by detecting a
No, so how will you take it out in the market? I understand the concept, what you are saying, but how are you going to implement it? Like, all of a sudden, if you say this, like nobody will accept it, right? Although they understand the benefit. So how will you actually get it in place? How will you actually get it in action?
through joining hands with the government.
Yeah, correct. How will you do that?
By marketing with the by partnership with the government. Means,
Correct. How will you do that partnership with government? Like, one fine day, you cannot wake up and say, I will do a partnership. How will you do it?
first, I will explaining the what is this technology, how it will be useful to this, how it will help with the public as well as the people. Um, if you instead of this the technology, we have to use the traffic police who has to detect all this.
Okay.
We are using technology instead of police, traffic police.
Okay, fine. All right. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next group.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. This is Sriram from System.
You're not audible now.
5 more minutes, sir. So if there are any tools ready, they can
You're not
start.
audible properly.
Am I audible now, sir?
Yes, better.
So I'm L4 from System Protect, sir. Can we get 5 more minutes? There are some technical issues with another team which is ready to present.
Yes.
So if any teams are ready from any other centers, they can start the presentation.
Yes,
Will we
sure.
get back to you, sir?
Yes, sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you,
Any
sir.
other team, any other center who is ready?
Yes, sir. Can we share, sir, from Vaishali Computers?
Yes, please. Share.
Am I visible, sir?
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Today, our topic is about rural marketing. That's for sales for FMCG products, sir. FMCG means fast moving consumer goods, sir. Our team was Avjit and I am and Asmin, sir. And we are from Center Vaishali Computers, Ballari. Rural, and I'm going to explain this. Rural marketing is a process. Process of developing and promoting our services to the rural areas, sir.
Last
and
time
that
also
lead to
you
the gain
presented,
of the
right? Sorry, one second. Last time also
Yes,
you
sir.
presented, right?
Yes, sir. You said that to
I had some,
reconstruct.
I had some feedback about it. So I think let's just talk about the feedback which I shared and what changes and improvements did you make, and I think that should be good because I do remember the overall part of it, so that will be faster for you.
Yes, sir. This is the concept of the FMCG market, sir. And we are having 30 to 50% of share in rural areas, sir. And we're going to expect in 2025 up to 14 lakh crore market. And this is the FMCG market by product type, sir. And we are going to expect this revenue up to 2027, sir. This we are forecasting.
Right.
The government initiatives towards the FMCG industry, sir. In 2022, various schemes were introduced to uplift this FMCG industry, sir. Many applications has been approved for the startups, sir.
Right.
And
These
they
are
are,
all things which we saw last time also. So my question was like, what are you going to do as a business?
we have been adding this, sir. This.
This is government's initiative. What are you going to do?
Yes, sir. And this will be explained by our teammate, Sir Avjit.
I remember this slide from last time as well. So my question again is like, if you listen to my feedback last time, what is it that, you are going to use and drive? I'm more interested to know that.
Good morning, sir. Myself, Abhijit, teammate from Vaishali Companies and Funny and so the last time, like we have heard, like from you, like with the feedback, like this was the initiative that we have taken from some research, but now we have done with our own research and things that we have added extra additional information. So where I would say, like the thing that the real the rural marketing, which now we can go on additionally add with the communication and the price list and the extra overcome feedbacks from the people what exactly they need. So now in this, by taking the initiative, so we have just changed something like taking some feedbacks with the customers and the people what they're exactly facing. So the now first thing, I just wanted to give an example what exactly we have come across. So instead of mentioning the company's name, let me take an company A and company B. So where the company A is the one where they'll be distributing some of the items, uh, some 6 to 7 items, where it doesn't have exact price list, where it is huge price and having without any negotiable and with the quality less. Let us take with the company B, the company B, which have the moderate price list and effective deliveries and the exact the price list that the people can affordable. So where the company B can grow faster and effective instead of company A, as the company B is trying to go on the root level of the marketing, where exact the price list they have concentrated on and the deliverables they have taken the time and the quality which they are giving. So this is the one I wanted to add the point where with the government the schemes nowadays what we are getting example like PMY e-mudra, uh, where there is the one scheme which helps to have a new business expansion to the entrepreneurs and everything, where in that schemes we can go on have the new business expansions or the business commencement, where we can go on concentrate on availability, affordable, and the product awareness through the digital marketing, where we can go on expand with the private banking sectors and and have training programs with the people, where people get to know about the product, and we can go on stretch with the company having more reliable in the marketing. And by getting the data analysis with the exact rural people with them, we can go on comments like we can go on have investments in the distributions by the price list, the up and down the commencement, and with the same data analysis we can go on have the exact what exactly the requirement the people will have. So uh, this was a thing that we have added new thing like stating instead of having only a video or something stating showing the people like this is the advertisement, instead of that having an exact data analysis by directly going having a communication with the people, having taking the feedback with them what exactly the products they need. This is the one that we have added by this towards this session, sir. So here I can take the ITC one of the example, and even the second thing, the exact the reliable same second thing that we have with the Unilever, where Unilever is a one company which have lots of subgroups.
Your screen
Let
is blank and nothing is showing.
okay, give me a second, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me show you a video on that so that
Yeah, sure.
actually you can get an idea on this.
Yeah.
Pani, can you just play that?
Give me a minute.
Sound is not coming in.
Yes, sir. As that video shows, like from the government, there was a scheme stating like e-chopper, where it was actually helpful for the farmers to communicate and increase the productivity, where the prices that exactly which is running now, the variance between the exact farmer and the mediator and the distributor and to the retail, I mean exact customers, the end process of customers. So these were completely taken off, and there was only one e-services what e-chopal have, where only farmer e-chopal to the end of the customer. And this is the process what they have, and in that they have included, like you can see the endorsement what they have done. So by using this e-chopal and with the services, they have actually got the increasing of productivity, almost all 40 to 50% of productivity they have been increasing from the last 2022 till now. And they have even got the increasing of the price resolution, where the previously it was completely like almost 25 to 30% of increasing of the price list. before the e-Chopal to the when they have implemented the e-Chopal. And now with this information, even with the product usage and everything, people got to know the usage of this product. Yeah. So with this e-Chopal, even the people got to know the product and the usage of all the products and what exactly the benefits, and if there any of some negativity or some the disadvantages, they can get to know how they can face that and have a solution to that. And even they have completely low price of 16 to 18% of low price to the previous one what they were implemented. And with this at the right side of the image, you can see actually the ITC is the one who have started with this ITC Limited, who have started with this e-Chopal now, which is running with the 4.0, the next generation of agriculture, where here you can by demonstrating the best the farming practices. So they have directly when having uh, went to the farmers, have directly made with the practices how the farmers can have get the information regarding the agriculture, or what exactly the points they can add, even by assisting the access to the digital solutions, even by giving the solution with the call centers, like giving anytime anywhere they can directly call, have take the solutions on what exactly they are facing with. And completely they can even see with the monitoring with the crop, where they can sense like with the weather, the forecasting, and the real-time analysis. And with the plug and play platform, they have the agricultural tech companies where they support what exactly they can do with the time of with the help of weather forecasting, and what all they can implement, and what the solution they have they were getting with the call centers and everything. So even they can go on market through this e-Chopal with the price discovery directly from the farmers to the consumers, I mean the customers, through this e-Chopal. This was the one input, I mean the output that they have ITC Limited have implemented, which was almostly gaining to the 26 to 28% of positivity. Pani, next slide please. So here the source and data, the rural market. So the steps what they have actually used was implementing encryption and use the secure networks. Why the secure networks is they may be with this e-Chopal networks, while logging they may have more and more farmers logging into that. When the data is, I mean the solutions that they upload or they get, it should not actually manipulate with others who oppose, because in every sector we have some oppositions where it should not happen. With this they have the secure networks, and they have the data privacies, and they have the authentication of multi-factors, and they go on trying employees to give the exact solutions before to the farmers. Before that the employees get actually train on the exact all the every circumstances what farmers have. On that basis they will train farmers to exact solutions what they can get. Next slide. Yes sir, this was the thing that we have added till now.
Sure.
Hope so that would add.
Sure. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense, like what you have added. So thank you for taking the feedback and adding in all those details.
Thank you sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, next group, who is ready? Next group.
Hello, sir. The next team from Srishti Infotech is
Okay.
sharing their screen. So
Hmm.
just 1 or 2 minutes, sir.
Hello, sir. Good morning. I am from Srishti Infotech Kundapura. Today we are going to present finance sector challenges that facing its cyber security. So, table of contents like overall problem and how you solve the problem, what is the impact for business, marketing the product. Next, introduction. The finance sector faces significant cybersecurity challenges due to the high value of financial data, interconnected systems, regulatory requirements, emerging technologies, and the human factors. Addressing these challenges requires multi-layered approach that include robust cybersecurity protocols, employee training and awareness, collaboration with industry stakeholders, and ongoing investment in cutting-edge security technologies. So overall problems, phishing and social engineering attack. Phishing, it comes like phishing emails. In this, attacker send emails, which contains disruptive messages like urging to where attacker urging to request user to send his malicious information or log account credential data. And next comes malware attack. Malware attack includes like infected attachments. So attacker sends an email with the attachments like Word, PDF, docs, etc. So that while opening the link, the email or opening the email, the link will install it to the victim devices. So malicious link will install to victim devices. Next comes insider threats. Here in the financial organization itself, some employees in mindset, they are intent to some malicious activities, so they can send attack other persons some data regarding companies, finance companies, organization data. They can send it to other parties. So next come third party risk. Third party risk here, it includes like the finance sector sometimes involved in vendors or service providers. So in that case, sometimes additional attack can be possible. So third party as is the attachment between finance and vendors. Sometimes this may happen. So next comes weak password and access controls. So here some unauthorized user can access the data here, sensitive information. Next comes how to solve the problems in the finance sector. So strong authentication. Strong authentication means multi-factor authentications, or we can say it as two-factor authentications. It contains like password and biometric etc. And it also adds extra security layers. That provide user to require the informations. Multi-forms regarding their evidences related information, so that extra security can be given. So next comes regular security training. So here we can conduct a security assessment to prevent weakness in our infrastructure and service providing. Next comes network segmentation. Network segmentation is used to prevent from unauthorized access or sensitive informations. And here encryption also. And we use encryption technique for safe communication channel purpose between finance sectors and other user. Next comes cyber insurance. Here we undergo cyber insurance policies to provide a security, sir. That's all, sir. Next is explained by a teammate. Good morning, sir. I'm Srilakshmi from Srishti Infotech Kundapura. So next point is securing the user data. So first one is encryption. Implementing strong encryption protocols that protect the sensitive user data, both during the transaction as well as in the storage. Encryption algorithms such as advanced encryption standard can be used to encrypt data, making it unreadable to unauthorized individuals. Next point is multi-factor authentication. Require users to authenticate their identity through the multiple factors such as password, biometrics, hardware tokens. Next one is robust password policies. Encourage users to create strong password and enforce password complexity requirements. That password should include that uppercase, lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. Additionally, consider implementation password expiration policies and prevention user from reusing old passwords. And the next point is employee training and awareness. Educate employee about cybersecurity best practices and the implement of safeguarding user data. Train them how to identify the report phishing attempts. So these points can cover all the problems. And the next will marketing of how we will market our product. So first thing is identifying the target audience. Understand the specific industry or the sector that could benefit from our technology solutions. Focus on that organization in the finance sectors such as bank, finance institution, payment processors, and insurance companies. Determine the key decision makers within these organizations who are responsible for cybersecurity and IT infrastructure. Define unique selling points. Clearly articulate unique features and benefits of our technology solution. Highlight how it solves specific cybersecurity challenges faced by the finance sectors. So the next one is build a strong brand. Establish a strong brand presence in our technology solution in the cybersecurity market. Develop a memorable brand name, logo, and visual identity that convey trust, reliability, and innovation. That create a compelling messaging strategy that communicates your expertise in cybersecurity. And content marketing. Develop informative and educational content to showcase your technology's capability and establish through the leadership in the cybersecurity space. Create blog posters, white papers, case studies, and ebook that highlights the challenges faced by the finance sector and how your solution addresses them. And next, in conclusion, the finance sector faces significant cybersecurity challenges due to sensitive nature of financial data and potential impact of cyber attacks. However, by implementing effective cybersecurity measures, organization can mitigate risk and protect their system from the this system and data. Thank you.
Okay, all right. This is good. Thank you. Next group. Whoever is ready, next group. Any other group who is ready?
Yes, sir. Just a minute, sir. They're sharing their screen.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Yeah.
So the screen is not getting shared in full screen mode.
That's
So
okay.
we'll present it in this way itself, sir.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
I am Kirti from Srishti Infotech Kundapur, presented by Small Town Dev, sir. Our topic is digital tourism.
Mm-hmm.
These all are the contents involved in digital tourism. First point is tourism problems in India. Another one is current status of Indian tourism. Solutions of current problem status using a digital technology. Impact on tourism by the provided solution. Our marketing strategy to make a income. Next slide will be explained by team.
Good morning, sir. I'm Arpita from Srishti Infotech Kundapur. Now I'm going to talking about digital tourism. The digital tourism refers to how we use digital tools to organize, manage, and even enjoy the travel experience. Digital tourism therefore use all of the tools of digital transformation to change how we travel and how we sector itself operators. Much like other sector here too, digital transformation has completely changed the and continues to change how we travel. Tourism problems in India. First point, infrastructure challenges. India face infrastructure challenges in advocate transformation network and limited availability of quality accommodations and insufficient tourist related the facility and amenities. This can inconvenience and dissatisfaction among tourists. Cleanliness and waste management issue. The maintain cleanliness and effective waste management issue. Some popular places are facing this problem. The safety and security concerns. Safety and security concerns like the harassments, scams like that. Some places not safety. So it is a big problem in India. Overcrowding and over tourism. Some popular the tourist destination India face this problem. Many people are came at a time. Both are problems this time. Like locals and foreigners facing these problems. Lack of skilled manpower. Lack of skill and manpower. The tourism industries, the industries requires a knowledge and a skill the workforce to provide quality services and engage with the tourists effectively. Thank you, sir. Now, next slide explain my team, Shriram.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Shriram from Srishti Infotech Group 1. So now I'll be talking about current status of Indian tourism. Like what is Indian tourism having? Like what are its current status? What's going on? So first point here is no proper guidance. Like tourists who come to our places in India, they are not getting a proper guidance from local people nearby. Like a place that has to be said or informed is well known to the local people over there. So it should be better explained by the local people over there itself. So it is a problem. And the next one is lack of e-cash facilities. Like the foreign people, they might be having their currencies in dollars or euros. When they come here, like carrying cash all around and making payments, not a good idea for me, I guess. So I am thinking of providing them e-cash facilities through our solutions. Like our main solution is like we are providing an application like where a foreign or a tourist would log in and he can provide his details to us, and through that application itself we are providing these all facilities, like bringing digitalization to the area of tourism. Lack of e-cash facility, that I said, like we'll provide a gateway for the tourist so that he can make an online payment with the help of our application. So no need to carry cash. Then improper traveling plan. Like if a tourist is visiting India, like India is a what you'll say, it's not a proper planned. Like when you come to India, you get to know that, oh, things are not going like this in here. Things are a bit different. Nothing goes, or the technology over here is bit reduced. Like you have to manually do things, and it not comes under your fingertips. So what we are going to do is provide them a proper plan. I'll say what our solution is in the next slide, but I'll say what the problems here, our current status is. Next is delay in visa. Like tourists who want to visit us, like their holiday is by next month, and if they plan to make visa now, it may take a time gap and they might lose their holidays. And we know what value the holidays hold for us. So we are thinking of providing a visa as fast as our tourists can get. We are helping them to get the visa fast. Then lack of social media marketing. Like there are some tourist places that lack social media marketing, like places that are not well known yet, but there are places that are worth visiting by the tourists. Worth visiting, like if there is a main place for a tourist area, like think of a tourist area A, then there are sub units of tourist area around the places that the tourists might not be knowing. So what we'll do is that we'll provide an informative way to get the tourists know that there are places around this area that is worth visiting for you. We'll recommend them. Then is a lack of innovative adaptation. Like the tourist area are getting developed, like the areas around the tourist area is having developed in, like hotels are being renewed there, the transportation is being developed. So what we'll do is through our social media, through our platform, what application we are making, we'll provide that those all information, like what has happened, what was before, what all services they can avail. There's all the things we are going to provide through our application itself. And next one is lack of communication. Like a person having a language A comes to an area where the people or the local areas are not able to understand his words. So what we are going to do is provide a communication pathway to the user through our application itself, like what he wants to know, like providing an AI based model or anything that is interactive to the questions that a tourist asks. So these were the current stages of Indian tourism that I thought would be facing by any tourist that visit our country. So next is the solution what we are going to provide. Next is the solution first comes is from the beginning itself, that's online visa assist through application. The application that we provide, the user, if he's interested to travel some other places and all, like if he contacts
so
us,
I'll step in between. So I'm looking into this slide for all the solutions that is available, what you have proposed over here in this slide, right? So all of these are already available. In the current, all of these are already available right now. So then
yes,
what is new that you are proposing?
Like application, like that's what's up. Provide like I will say in a brief, like what all these things hold. Like,
no, I'm aware of it. Let's not waste time on that. So online visa, providing interaction, pre-booking, providing blueprint of travel, etc. Everything is kind of available. Only the AI-based model to guide traveler, maybe that is something which is new and that can be improved. But other than that, like rest everything in India is available right now and very much in use for any tourist that is coming in. So what is it that you're proposing which is unique and different?
Okay, sir. Like if a tourist comes to our area, like everything would be pre-booked before he comes. Like if he comes and if the flight and he drops into the station, he gets a notification to his mobile that okay, your cab would be arriving now. Like if
Correct.
he comes,
so all I'm saying is this is all available. This is already happening. In your previous slide, you mentioned the current status. All I'm saying is this is already happening. So what is the new thing that you're bringing in?
Okay, new thing.
Because whatever is happening is something which we all know. Then let's not waste time on this, right? We already know these solutions. The idea of the your presentation was, the case study was to identify the solutions, identify the challenges which you did in the previous slide, and then to recommend what could be. But what I'm seeing here is already available. either then you say, how do you improve upon the available ones, or then you say, like, something new. So that's how it has to be. So if you say online visa assist application, it is available, but then how will you improve it even further? That is important. If you're saying that, like, AI-based model to guide traveler, while to some extent it is available, but it is new, but how will you improve it even further? So I think then your line of thought and your line of presentation and research has to be like, whatever is available already, how can I improve and how can I scale to make it much more? Just by saying that this solution for current status is not good enough, right? So maybe just think about it. What other things do you have in the slides? Show me the next slides.
Yes, sir.
Show me the next slides.
Huh?
Show me the next slides, what you have.
Okay, sir. Next slide is the impact on tourism by the provided solution that will be explained.
Correct. And then the next.
Our marketing strategy to make income.
Okay, next.
That's it, sir. Last slide. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, fine. So next two slides are okay. So market. So I think in the next class or something like that, you should come back presenting a little bit more in depth, because right now what I'm seeing is just bullet points, but we need to see the actual examples and actual impact, right? Just looking into bullet points is not good enough.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
And you can take a small example, like, you can create a customized example. You can say, like, for example, this person is traveling from here to there. This is the user journey. This is the person who is going to do it here for the next 10 days. Like, use that story, use that storytelling, right? And then you say, like, at each stages, like, how this person is getting impacted or helped from the, what you call, the proposals which you are saying. And then you can say, like, how would you typically even market? Like, just by saying, like, having a social media is not good enough. Like, you have to show, like, how would you market? You have to show things, right? So again, the feedback is like, this is just bullet points. I think more work needs to be done.
Okay, sir. I will get to it and make the changes and
Yeah.
present it in the next.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
that's
sir.
fine. That's fine. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next group, who's ready? Next group.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. We are from Mysore, Vaishnavi Info Solutions.
Yeah.
Sir?
Yes.
I hope the screen is visible, sir.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. My name is Rakshit, and I am from Mysore. My Vaishnav Infotech Solutions. So today we are going to discuss about fintech, which is the combination of finance and technology. We name it as fintech.
Okay.
And like the term fintech company describes any business that uses technology to modify and enhance or automate financial services for business or consumers. Sir, and in around 2018 to 2022, fintech came into like consumer-oriented services, for example, like retail banking and as fundraising. So there is this introduction part where we see fintech can include everything from straightforward mobile payment apps to complex blockchain networks, housing and crypto transactions, and also fintech is just a second, sir. Just give me a second. Mobile applications and other technologies created to improve and automate traditional forms of finance for business and consumers alike. And also, sir, it by providing steps for all practices, streamline the transaction process. And, this was the introduction part.
Okay.
We will just look at what are the barriers while we are getting into or coming together with the technology and finance, security and fraud prevention. Data security, one of the major concerns in the internet world.
So do you have other slides? Can I see those slides? Because right now I only see one slide.
Yes, sir. This is the slide, barriers.
Okay.
I am explaining this part, security and fraud prevention.
Okay.
Vulnerability are much more difficult and have potential more impact on users. As we know, sir, while our information is on internet, the most people of us fear for our personal data and the security of our data, and this is a barrier when the finance enters into technology, as the information and various other things will be online. So it is like both the how to say that I am just looking for words. Sorry for the inconvenience. Next point, sir. Consumer acquisition and
yeah, sorry, I think the slides are not changing. We can only see slide number 1.
Slide number 1.
You have to share the different slides and change and then talk. That's the reason I was thinking, like, which slide are you presenting it?
This one is done, sir. Introduction part is done.
Yes, so then move on to the next slide.
No?
No.
It is in the same.
Yeah, it's in the same.
But for me, it's showing in different slide.
No, I think then you'll have to represent it, because for us, it is just showing just slide number 1.
Oh, okay, just give me a second, sir. I'll go through. Enable editing.
Okay. You have to click on enable editing and then share.
Okay. Sir,
Yes.
can is the screen visible now?
Yes. Yeah, I can see. Just click on enter. Let's see the next slides.
Introduction, sir.
Yes. Next.
Next. Introduction part.
Yes. Next.
Next, barriers.
Barriers. Yes.
Yes. And barriers, security and fraud prevention.
Yes.
Yes. Fine, sir. And
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
go ahead. Yeah.
I was in security and fraud prevention.
Yeah.
So just to help this point, the government will interfere in this. Government, even if you leverage the traditional fintech software that doesn't are blockchain and other crucial technologies, by using these kinds of technology such as blockchain and various others, we can keep the data in a safer manner and just give a security for the end users. And the next point is customer acquisition and retention. User retention and experience for the fintech sector. User retention are the one of the major concerns. In fintech app should manage a balance between experience and security. For this, the example I can give as any banking applications. For example, Axis Bank has its own app. and many others also do. By providing this, they can maintain a balance between the experience and the service from the bank. At the same time, the security is also provided. Next point, technology advancement. Technology advancement has become so vital. Lack of mobile and tech expertise. Just a decade back, there used to be no more use of banking apps. Just a decade back, but now in everybody's, if they have an account, there will be an app in their phone related to the same bank, and their accounting informations like their statements. Earlier they used to go to machines and they used to get entered in past, but nowadays it's like just in their hand phone. So this is what technology advancement is. This becomes a barrier when this is not accessible by like not in uninformed people. Like they will be having no knowledge regarding the phone or app, banking app. So this is one of the barrier, and the other one will be funding and investment. It is hard to find a resource for fintech startups, and it's going according to the trend, finding funds and other various investments or investors for the fintech apps. Then the regulatory compliances. Regulatory compliances refers to the rules and regulations brought by RBI. So these will be the barriers. Just to just implementing. This will be the barrier till the implementing part. Once it's implemented, there will be no issues. But in the initial stage, while implementing these regulatory compliances, it will be a barrier. So, next slide. Particular solutions. What can we do? What is the best part from our side that can be contributed just to eradicate or minimize the impact of these barriers, to avoid a potential breach, the stealing of data or the misuse of
Excuse me, Rakshit.
Yes,
Somebody is talking behind, no? Ask them to keep quiet. Otherwise, whatever you are telling, no, it is not hearing properly. Lot of noise, background noise is there.
Okay, ma'am. Just give me a second. Ma'am, now?
It's okay. Continue.
To avoid a potential breach, there is
still background noise, Rashid. I think you will have to go to a
Again,
room or you have to
somebody is
ask the
coming
people
and
to walk out of the
yeah.
room.
ma'am, now?
Yeah, better.
Better. Yes. To avoid a potential breach, there are these technologies where we can get into, like two-factor authentication, biometric authentication, 256-bit encryption, notification, and about all actions.
Okay, sure. Next.
Then there are different methods of comply with all the laws. Lack of mobile and tech expertise, user retention and user experience. Here, sir, there are different methods like hiring a legal expertise for advice if there is any regulatory issues regarding the same. Sorry. Lack of mobile and tech expertise. As I mentioned in the previous slide, not everybody has everybody doesn't have the same information regarding the technology. So to bring those information to everybody, like this has been QR code payments. We can see these kinds of improvement in technologies nowadays, and NFC support. After that, user retention and user experience. In this part, sir, you ensure that the UI and UX is secure and user friendly. People are prepared to employ two-factor authentication to access any app. Next slide, please, sir. Important tools. Here we are going to discuss which tools in technology will help us to maintain a security of the data which we have. Information security, an information security analyst, an IAS oversees an organization, computer network and systems, and their analytical skills and identify flaws in a company digital security system, which helps keep the sensitive and appropriate information secure. Next is cyber security. Cyber security refers to every aspect of protecting an organization's and its employees and assets.
So sorry, Rakshit. So we understand what is blockchain, cybersecurity programming. So move fast and tell us, like, what are you kind of actually going ahead and implementing? Because this is all theory. We understand that.
Okay, sir. But
that's all you had?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how are you kind of making a business impact? The business impact is kind of, I didn't see in the slide. I just saw, like, there are various things you will do, but what's the business impact? I didn't see. And then how will you actually go ahead and implement them? Like, what I saw is a lot of theory. Where is the practical use case and how would you actually do that? So where is that example? Like, again, the same feedback which I've been giving to the rest of the, classes, I mean, rest of the batches as well. In presentation, we have to customize presentations. We don't want to see theory in the presentation. Because theory is something like, which we can always get from online or some, materials, etc. We know, what are the 6 things to be done in terms of theory. I would be keen to see the actual practical implementation of it. So if you're talking about fintech, will you be able to give an example of an actual real fintech, how they have done, what they have done? Taking that example, how can you propose something new? Those are examples which I would be very keen to see. Otherwise, this is purely theory. It's a good presentation. You have a lot of good, slides and interesting slides, and you have all the different aspects of it. But again, it's not a practical presentation. It's more of a theory presentation. So maybe you can rework on them and come back with some sort of a, actual examples of
yes,
how
sir,
people have done it, or how you'll be able to do it, or what could be the use case, right? So I think those would be interesting to see.
Okay, sir. I'll try to make it better, sir, next time.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, next group, any other group who is ready? Any other group ready? Or are we done for the day? Okay, Harinaksi ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so can you please help me with one thing? Till now, all the centers and groups, who has presented, you sent me an Excel sheet, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
can
sir.
you please update that and share with me, just to see, who are the ones, who have presented and who all are remaining, right? I, of course, have my own notes, and I have kind of, noted down in terms of the evaluation, etc. But even that consolidated Excel will also help me, because I think the next 2-3 classes will have to cover the rest of the groups as well, right? So.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I'll do it.
Sure. Okay. Any other, if there is no any other group today, then it is fine. We'll probably meet in the next class. I think we have 2 to 3 more classes in this month, and we would like to cover, everybody as much as possible. So requesting all the L2s from all the centers to ensure that, as much as possible, ask the students to really work on this and come and present, because that's going to be important. Right. We can end the class today. Thank you all for attending. I think we'll meet again in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
I'll try to collect all the information
Yes.
and consolidate
Yes.
and send it. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.